Sean O'Malley would seem a pretty unassuming figure. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches and weighing in at a modest 135 pounds, he doesn't carry the kind of size one would expect from an MMA knockout artist. Yet this man from Arizona has made a name for himself as one of the hardest pound-for-pound punchers in the UFC. With 17 wins and 13 knockouts, 10 knockouts coming within the first 2 rounds. There's no doubt O'Malley has proven to be an exceptional knockout artist. But how does he do it? Stick around and we're going to show how. First off, it has to be said that O'Malley started off training in boxing and kickboxing, and it really shows. While he's a good grappler as well these days, his striking skill and knowledge is superb. One of the things he does so well is develop kinetic flow. When your body weight isn't very high, you need to push off the ground in order to temporarily borrow the ground's mass. O'Malley is great at this, pushing off with his back leg and creating a flow of kinetic energy through his body. He intensifies this flow by activating the muscles of the legs, hip, torsos, and shoulders all in sequential order. By the time the force travels to his fist, it's been added to by the momentum of nearly every muscle in the body, resulting in very high force output. However, even if you do this well, it's not always easy to transfer all that force to the opponent. Usually, when striking, you're only looking to strike a few inches into the opponent. This keeps you from throwing yourself off balance and allows you to quickly follow up if you miss. However, O'Malley is so quick, he's able to do something usually only reserved for those times when the opponent is already wobbled. He is able to follow through on his punches. O'Malley often steps inside his opponent's range and completely rotates his torso and turns over his shoulder, punching all the way through his opponent as opposed to only a few inches. This transfers massive forces into the opponent and more often than not, results in a knockout. But raw power and technique is not always enough to get a knockout. You can hit as hard as you want on a punching bag and still never manage to strike the ever-moving target that is your opponent. However, O'Malley is very mentally disciplined, which creates an uncanny focus. Whereas lesser strikers will often be seen closing their eyes or turning their head when punches are coming their way, O'Malley keeps his eyes completely locked on his target. This allows him to spot openings in the opponent's defense like he's playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in the ring. Combine this with his lightning speed and quick reactions. This gives Sean the ability to easily time opponents and catch them right as they open up their defense and move forward to attack. Their forward movement only adds to the power of the interaction as O'Malley intercepts them with a